Hey crew, welcome on in to your 8:30 today. I am Devyn. So glad that you are all here. I'm also excited because I have an athlete today. Denise is here to work out with me and with you. As you're tuning in, team, grabbing a weight, I want you to challenge yourself today. You've got burpee deadlifts and push press. So whatever you're able to push press going up overhead is what I want you to base that weight off of today. Definitely a cardio day. We got burpees, we got some high knees, some jumping jacks. We're gonna get sweaty. We'll get ready to rock and roll in about 30 seconds. So again, as you're tuning in, drop me a little comment. Let me know you're out there. My Wednesday crew is small. Where are you at, peeps? Just kidding. Good. I know I got 5 of you. Might just be a little quiet. I'm okay with that. All right, should we do this thing? Let's do it. All right, team, welcome on in to your 8:30 today. Cardio day is the name of the game. Heart rate's gonna be up. We're gonna be sweaty. It's gonna be very short and efficient, okay? We're gonna start with the yoga warm-up. We'll bake all of our movements right into that yoga warm-up. Make sure you feel confident and comfortable with these movements. And then from there, we'll go into a 10-minute clock where we're gonna be completing today's workout. After that, we'll stretch you out and then send you on your way. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're completing. Cardio day, it's gonna be 2 rounds. You're gonna listen to my voice. You're gonna start in a 4-minute section. During the 4 minutes, you've got 10 burpee deadlifts. We'll break that movement down in today's workout, in today's warm-up. And then from there, you've got 16 push press. Then notice it says max unbroken squat jump. Once you complete your 10 and your 16, I want you to shake it out for a second, take a couple deep breaths, and then get into your max unbroken squat jump. I want you to really push it, setting into as many reps as you possibly can. Once you stop, if they're unbroken of any kind, then you're gonna go back up to the top. 10, 16, back to your squat jump, okay? You're gonna be in those 3 movements for as many times as it takes until the 4 minutes is up. From there, we go into 30 seconds with high knees and 30 seconds of jumping jacks. And then after your jumping jacks, we will go back up to the top for 1 more time. 2 rounds through our board is what we're looking at today, okay? Are we ready to do this thing, Denise? Let's get after it. We're excited about burpee deadlifts. I know you are at home too. Let's do it, team. We're gonna be standing at attention, heels and toes to touch. Start to let the eyes fall closed. Pull some awareness into the body. Start by finding movement in the fingers, in the wrists. Then the shoulders, pull them all the way up into the ears. Send them down and back. Do that a couple of times. Then tuck your chin in towards your chest. Start to rock it from side to side. Good. And then all together, we'll start with our 3 breaths. So first, just release any of the air in your lungs. We'll take that first breath. Big inhale, fill up. Big exhale, let it go. Second breath. Big inhale, fill up. Big exhale, let it go. Good. Third breath, big inhale. And exhale all the way out. All right, crew, let's blink open those eyes. We'll find mountain pose. Reach all the way up overhead, lock the rib cage down. Right away, let's take 5 calf raises, coming onto the tippy toes, and then sinking those heels. Gaining some balance, some stability. Then after number 5, we'll take a side body stretch, pulling all the way up and over towards the right. And then side body stretch to the left. Flip out the grip, pulling up and over. The mountain pose, rise up tall. Take a baby back bend, goal post the arms, squeeze the glutes, and then forward fold. Dive on down, head and chest lower. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Then I want you to take 3 crouch and curl. Tuck into a nice tight ball at the bottom of your space, and then extend the knees and lift the hips. At your own pace, we got a lot of work on the lower body today, some jumping. Want to make sure we start to break up any of that range of motion. Good. And then after your last, go ahead and rise all the way back up to mountain pose. You got 5 more calf raises, a little bit quicker here. And then after that last, I want you to take a 1-legged mountain, pull the right knee in towards the chest, and then take a figure 4. It doesn't have to be very deep, nice and shallow. Just start to open up the hips. Good. And then 1-legged mountain, rise back up tall. And then take your right leg, cross it over the left, and take another forward fold. Dive on down. Nod your head yes and shake your head no. Hold this for a moment. Feel the release in the left hamstring. And then rolling back up to mountain pose. You can uncross the legs and we'll take it on the left. One-legged mountain, left knee pulls into the chest. And then slowly and steadily take a nice shallow figure 4. Good. And then one-legged mountain, rise back up tall. Cross the left leg over the right and forward fold that down. Again, hold this for a moment. Notice the difference between the left leg and the right leg. And then from here, you can stay in this hinged over position. Just uncross both of your legs. And then drop your hips down. You got 3 more crouch and curl. Wiggling at the top and the bottom for 3. Good. Then after your third, let's go ahead and come to tabletop pose. Hands and knees. You got 3 rounds of cat-cow, puffing the shoulder blades and sinking the belly. Starting to wake up the lower back, the whole spine before we go up overhead, before our burpees. Then after that last, we're gonna take thread the needle transition. So starting on the right side, reach the right arm up nice and high, and then sweep it underneath the left side of the body. Holding 1 to 2 seconds, and then reach that right arm back up tall. That's 1. Take 2 more on this right side. Waking up the torso as you rotate. Good, after your third on the right, take it to the left. Reaching the left arm up and sweeping it underneath the right side. Good, team. Then after your third on the left, we're gonna find our first high plank. So drive your weight through the palms, bring the knees up off the floor. Start to build tension in the body, shifting forward, backward, side to side. Starting to build some heat in the shoulders before our push press. Good, and let's take a wide runner's lunge. Right foot slips outside of right wrist, hip grind, draw circles. Really find movement. We wanna wake up the lower body before any of our squat jumps, before any of those burpee deadlifts. And then all together, let's find high plank. Step the right foot back, left side, wide runners, left foot outside of left wrist. Again, be playful, move around. Nice, team. And then from here, high plank, step it on back, and we will flow through. Low plank, shift forward, lower halfway. Upward facing dog, flip the toes, lifting the chest. And then downward facing dog, pulling the hips high, find a nice flat back. Then you can start to pedal out those feet if that feels good. All right, now from here, swing your legs all the way out in front of you. We're gonna come to a glute bridge position. So you're gonna bend the knees, your feet are firmly planted on the ground. All together, let's go ahead and take 5 glute bridges. So lifting the hips up, squeezing the glutes at the top, starting to wake up the backside of the body even further before any of our lower body work. Good. And then after number 5, I want you to tuck into a nice tight ball and then start to rock and roll until you have enough momentum, getting all the way up to mountain pose. You got 10 jump and touch this time when you get there, bouncing off the bottom onto the feet. 5 by 5 jumping jacks, full range of motion with those arms. Remember, this is one of your movements today. We're gonna get the most out of it by keeping those arms long. And then after that last mountain pose, reach all the way up nice and tall. This time, open arm twist towards the right, sweep the right arm back. Take 2 arm circles forward and 2 arm circles back. The mountain pose, rise up. 10 more, jump and touch, a little bit faster, a little bit quicker. And then we'll take it to the left, open arm twist, left arm sweeps. 2 arm circles forward and 2 back. Good, mountain pose, rise up tall. One-legged mountain, right knee pulls into the chest. Hold here for a moment, and then figure 4. Try to sink a little bit deeper. You've been here before. Open up the hip. One-legged mountain, rise up tall, and then release back to mountain pose. We'll take it on the left. One-legged mountain, left leg in, and figure 4. Cross the left leg over the right. Pull the hips and the butt back. Nice shot. One-legged mountain, and then release, and forward fold. Dive down. Good, last set of crouching curl. Take 3 here, team. Take 3. Nice shot. Then after your third, I want you to widen out your base of your feet. You're gonna go right for monkey squats. I want you to take 3 of these as well. Try to use your elbows to shift the knees out as wide as you can at the bottom. Shimmy the hips at the top. Prep work for our squat jumps. Good. Then after your third, high plank, plant the hands, step or hop it on back. Shoulders are stacked. Good, lock this in, engage the belly. You can shift forward, backward if that feels good. And then from here, I want you to lower all the way down onto your belly. We're gonna do our first 2 burpees today. Just about 50% speed, walking or jumping, up to you. Take 2 burpees, let's do it. Chest to deck, jump and clap. Good work. All right, and then after number 2, I want you to stay standing. You got 5 more jumping jacks, a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. All right, and then we're gonna take our first set of high knees, jumping and switching those knees. Take 10, trying to drive them all the way up towards the chest. Then after number 10, let's find squat stance. Feet underneath the shoulders, chest is up nice and tall. When I say go, I want you to pull the hips and the butt back. I want you to hold at the bottom of that squat. Ready? And go. Pull the hips, the butt back, drive those knees out. Good. And then stand, squeeze the glutes, same thing, and go. Pull the hips, the butt back, hold here. Chest is tall. and stand, squeeze the glutes. Take 5 more air squats, crew. Always an option to stick with air squats in today's class. We will kick it up a notch and take squat jumps, but again, always an option to stay right here. Driving those knees, keeping the chest tall. All right, crew, let's go ahead and grab our weight, shall we? First set on that push press. Remember, our push press, our feet are underneath our hips. You can always kick your booty to find that spot. Elbows are up nice and high. Notice from the side, I'm not allowing them drop to the floor. We want to keep this front rack the entire time for our push press. Same thing like before. When I say go, I want you to hold at the top. Ready? And go. Dip, drive, and punch. Biceps are nice and tight to the ears. Core is tight. Bring it back to the shoulder. Take 4 more push press. Hit it. Dip, drive, and punch. We will have 16 of these at a time, so really make sure that if 4 reps is a little too challenging on the weight that you have, maybe we can scale back those reps, or maybe we can scale back that weight. Let's find downward facing dog. Plant the hands, step the feet back, nice flat back. Let's move on, team. 3-legged down dog, right leg goes high. Knee to nose, pull the right knee in, hover, hold. 3-legged down dog, right leg goes high. Low lunge, step the right foot through the hands. Crescent lunge, lift the chest, biceps rise. Now chair pose, back foot to meet the front, squeeze the knees together, breathe, hold here. Good, rise up tall, take 10 more high knees. Let's get it, 10 more high knees. Directly into 5 more jumping jacks, full range of motion with those on. Woo. All right, team, after that last jumping jack, we're gonna take some good morning. So interlace the hands behind the head, feet underneath the hips, pull the hips and the butt back, and then stand and squeeze the glutes for 5 reps. We're hinging here. This is really, really good prep work for those deadlifts that we have today. Really emphasize the flat back. Good work. After that last, let's go ahead and find crescent lunge. Right foot is forward and left foot is back. Take warrior 2, ground the back heel, gaze up front. Star pose, nice big X, and horse pose. Stay nice and low, nice and deep. Shift your legs from side to side here. Really get into those quads. Good. And then star pose, open all the way up. 5 more jumping jacks, fastest set yet. It's your last time here. Woo! All right, crew, after that last, let's take 5 more air squats, a little bit quicker now. Driving those knees, chest is lifted. And then after your 5th, we're gonna add our first little bit of squat jumps, okay, Denise, you ready for it? Let's do 5 squat jumps. Little pop up off those feet, fully extend the ankles, the knees, and the hip. Good work, team. And then I want you to grab your torpedo from here. We're gonna go into some deadlifts, okay? We're gonna go into some deadlifts. We will combine the burpee deadlift in just one moment, but for starters, let's start with just the deadlift. You're hinging at the hips, back is flat, and then you stand and squeeze the glutes. Go ahead and take 5 deadlifts with the weight that you have. Make sure you're hinging at the hip, not at the waist. Good. Then after that last one, front rack your torpedo, you got push press. Take 5 push press, dip, drive, and punch. Biceps finish nice and tight to the ears. And after that rep, you can set down your weights. We'll meet back in warrior 2. Ground the back heel, gaze up over that right arm. Extended side angle, shift forward and down, hold here for a moment. Reverse your warrior arms, go all the way up and back. Low lunge, cartwheel it down. High plank, let's take 10 narrow mountain climbers for speed. Let's do it, let's do it. Woo! All right, crew, then go ahead and come to a knee. I want you to go ahead and look up at your screen. We're gonna get into this burpee deadlift. So ideally your hands will be placed on your weight so you can very quickly get into your deadlift. I'm gonna show you what this is gonna look like from a side view like so. So if I have my hands on my weight, I complete a burpee, chest all the way down, pop my feet, maintaining a nice flat back here, and then I will rise for my deadlift. Then I'll go into my next rep, like so. Biggest thing is to think about landing your feet just underneath the hips so that you can rise in that deadlift. Denise, are you ready to try this out? Let's do 2 burpee deadlifts together, team. 2 burpee deadlifts. Try it out. Slow and steady is kind of the name of the game with this one, making sure that we're squeezing the glutes at the top of each rep. Good, that's it. After number 2, you can go ahead and set down your weights. We'll find downward facing dog. Plant the hands, lift the hips. Left side, 3-legged down dog, left leg goes high. Knee to nose, pull it in, hover, hold. 3-legged down dog, left leg goes high. And low lunge, step through. Crescent lunge, lift the chest, biceps rise. Chair pose, back foot to meet the front, squeeze those knees, sink nice and low, nice and deep. Good, then rise up tall, 10 more high knees, your last set of high knees. Followed by 5 more squat jumps. Try to get a little bit more height here. Try to think about the depth of that squat. Woo! There it is, Denise, nice job. After number 5, crescent lunge, left foot forward, right foot is back. Warrior 2, ground the back heel, gaze up front, and then we'll flow right away. Extended side angle, shift forward and down. Reverse your warrior, arms go all the way up and back. Low lunge, cartwheel it down. High to low plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog is your release. Breathe and pedal. All right, crew, let's step right up to the front of our space. Grab a quick drink of water, and then we're gonna recap this workout for you. All right, let's do it. All right, cardio day today. Again, you're gonna listen to my voice. We've got 2 rounds. It's gonna start in a 4-minute section, 10 burpee deadlifts, followed by 16 push press. After you complete your 10, your 16, that's when you settle into your max unbroken squat jumps. Remember, shake things out after your push press so that you can really hit those squat jumps for as long as possible. If and when you go unbroken there, you will go back up to the burpee deadlift, as many rounds as it takes to complete our 4 minutes. From there, we've got 30 seconds high knees and 30 seconds of jumping jacks. We'll complete 2 rounds all together, team. All right, let's get ready to rock and roll, shall we? Are you ready? We're gonna get sweaty, Denise. I'm excited. Here we go, team. 4 minutes start in 10 seconds. You got 10 burpee deadlifts, followed by 16 push press. Remember, flat back on that deadlift, all right? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, team. 4 minutes starts here. I might take a couple of these reps from the side. If you need a little refresher, look up at your screen, flat back, stand, squeeze the glutes. Always an option to step both feet out and then step them back in. You can remove the chest to deck if that works best for you. Good, Denise. Nice work, crew. Keep it going. 10 repetitions. Once you hit your 10 burpee deadlift, you're staying on that weight for 16 push press. Woo! Go, Jenny. Nice transition, Denise. Right in. I like it. All right, remember on push press, once you get there, nice and high elbows, dip drive, and punch. Try to hang on for all 16 reps if you can. Whew. All right, once you complete your push press, shake it out for a second. You're into your max unbroken squat jump. As long as you can hang on. Try to dig in. Quads will be on fire. Heart rate's gonna come through the roof. You gotta stay on top of it, team. Woo! First 2 minutes, done and go. Keep that chest tall. I know what's gonna start to happen because we're jumping. We're gonna start to drop our chest like so. I want you to pull the hips and the butt back. Sit nice and tall through the chest. Good, Denise, that's it. Keep it going, Jenny. Woo! Woo, baby. Oh, remember, if you take a breather, Denise and I are on the same page. Shake it out, and you're gonna go right back up to those burpee deadlifts. Right back up to the burpee deadlifts. You got just over a minute here, team. Woo. All right, when you get back to the deadlift, I know you're gonna be fatigued. Remember the emphasis of the flat back here, crew. 40 seconds, we move to high knees. Woo! In 30. right, team, 15 seconds. We're on high knees. Woo! All right, crew, here we go. 5 seconds, high knees for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. High knees. Try to get those knees all the way up. Woo! I like Denise's trick. Her hands are out like so. She's making contact with her knee to her hand each and every rep. Woo, baby. Heart rate's up. We got less than 10. Jumping jacks. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Let's do it. A lot of jumping today. If we need to slow down, take jumping jacks like so. Keep those arms long. Woo! All right, team. You got 15 seconds. Try to keep it up. In 10. 5 seconds. We go back up to the top. 3, 2, 1. All right, team. We're back up to the top. You're starting over with those 10 burpee deadlifts. Starting over with those 10 burpee deadlifts. Let's go.
I'm restless, so give me something to do. Yeah, I can't stay here because I need to dance. Jump
This is round 2 of 2, crew. You got this. Woo!
Everybody will be on me. Wanna join me when I take a shot? I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut.
Good, Denise. Stay tough, stay tough.
Cause I'm shooting for the moon tonight and
Woo!
got a feeling
Yes.
crash some
Look at that clock, crew. Less than 5 minutes of work. Keep crushing.
If someone's pouring up a drink, I'm calling shot.
Good, Jenny. Remember, team, always an option. Walk the feet out to a high plank. Walk the feet up. Deadlift. Woo, baby. Elbows up, team, in that push press. You got it, Denise. Yes, that's it. Keep that rib cage locked down on those push press, nice and tight through the belly. You got it. You got it, team.
I'm going all night, I don't need to stop. Yeah, I can't wait to hear that bass drop dance. It's all I wanna do right now.
How are we doing, Denise? Cardio party, yeah? All right, look at that clock. 3 minutes. 3 minutes left to fight. Again, from the side, all the way into that squat. Just because we're squat jutting. I know those legs are getting tired. We're gonna start doing this. I need to see you all the way down into that squat. Go for depth. That one does me in. Look at you, you're still going.
I'm just an accident waiting.
Right, team, less than 2.5. Less than 2.5. Which means you have just over 1 minute before high knees and jumping jacks. Seconds to go here, team. Woo! Woo, baby. Wow. 30 seconds, we got high knees.
You know it, I wanted it to hurt, so wrong of me to cross that line. If I could, I would push rewind. It's my fault,
you got high knee. Here we go. If you want to shake it out, do so here. High knee, start. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Knees up, knees up. Not low knees, high knees. Woo! You guys, Denise, come on. Seconds, we got jumping jacks to finish. 5, 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. This is it, team. All the way, all the way.
Across the room, your glances tells me that I am doomed. Is there a way to cool you
10 seconds.
Just one mistake and I am out.
Pause.
It's my fault. I'll give
3,
you my heart. You
2,
can crush it.
1. Time.
If you
Woo, baby. Nice job, Denise. High five. Good work. Hey, crew at home, shake it out. Grab a drink of water. That was no joke. 10 minutes, huffing and puffing, super sweaty. I think I'm gonna be walking funny later because that got into my calves. I hope I'm not the only one. All right, team. Kick out those legs. This is how we're gonna start our cool down. Just really kick them out when you're ready. Good. And then let's go ahead and take a quad stretch. Pull the right knee in up towards the glutes. Big balance movement after all that jumping. Try to hang on. And then pull your right knee in towards your chest. Roll out the right ankle. And then cross your right leg over the left and take that forward fold just like we started. Feel the difference after all of that work you just put in. And then when you're ready, go ahead and rise. We'll swap it out, left heel in towards the glute. Big stretch through that left quad after all those squat jumps. And then scoop up the left knee into the chest. Roll out the left ankle. And then go ahead and cross it over and take that forward fold. In your forward fold, try to release your head and your neck. No need for it to be active, just release. And then you can stay in this position, but I want you to widen out the base so you can keep that hinge. But now we're taking a nice wide-legged forward fold. Again, relax your head and your neck. And then from here, let's go ahead and take downward facing dog, plant the hands, step the feet back, nice flat back here. Pedal out the feet. A lot on those calves, a lot on those ankles with all the jumping. Then let's take a 3-legged down dog, right leg goes high. And then half pigeon, sweep the right shin up towards the wrist. Try to square that shin as much as you can. Start to decompress. A lot on the glutes with those deadlifts. How do you feel about those burpee deadlifts, Denise? They're sneaky, huh? I know, I'm right there with you. They sneak like a giant. You know they're coming. I like that. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and release. Back to downward facing dog. And we'll take it on the left. 3-legged down dog, left leg goes high. Half pigeon, left shin up towards the wrist. Again, square your shin. You can kind of rock around in this position if that feels good. Big stretch through the hip flexor after those high knees, through the glute. Go ahead and send that left leg back to downward facing dog, your last one of the day. So come all the way onto the tippy toes. And then sink the heels as deep to the mat as you can. Then go ahead and swing your legs out in front of you. Take a seated forward fold, biceps reach tight to the ears, hinge for the legs. Relax your head and your neck yet again. Big stretch through the backs of the legs here. Then slowly, one vertebra at a time, go and roll all the way down onto your back. Reaching for the inside arches of your feet for happy baby. Rock and sway side to side, massaging out the lower back. After all of that jumping and hinging today, Awesome job. And then let's go ahead and scoop up our legs, interlacing our fingers around our shin, tuck into a nice tight ball, and then falling all the way out into final resting pose. Well deserved. Just breathe, just be here. Slowly coming back to the space, waking the fingers and the toes, filling out your ankles and your wrists. Taking a full body stretch. Bring your arms all the way up above you. Point your toes towards the front of your space. Your last final moment of tension. And then when you're ready, we'll rise to a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed. We'll finish with our final 3 breaths the alchemy way. Just a nice bookend to all of that hard effort. So first, release any of the air in your lungs. Take that first breath, big inhale, fill up. Big exhale, let it go. Second breath, even deeper, fill up. Let it go. Third, final biggest yet, all the way in. And all the way out. Blink open your eyes. Give yourselves a round of applause. Very well done, Denise. Another high five. Each and every one of you at home, 5s all around. Way to show up, crew. Hope to see you all soon.